Now here's some cool things that you can put in the song. So instead of just playing a C, play your octave of the bass and then an E, B, E, and then just hold that position and walk it up the scale. And walk it down. Walk it up again, practice. Now what I want you to do this time is do this. When you walk it up, this little melody in between this really open chord. Okay, so the way that works in a song is right at the beginning. Jesus at the center of it all. Jesus at the center of it all. Okay, so all that. And I like to do this little flip. On that G, that's a really cool thing you can do. Okay. Practice that. From beginning to the end. That's pretty cool. That really open C major 7 that I'm playing with my right hand, and I'm hitting this E, and then I'm falling on E and a B, and hitting at the same time. From beginning to the end. It's pretty cool, really open. From beginning to the F. It will always be you, Jesus. So, this little pattern here, A, E, A, B, C, E, and then just walk that position down. Always been you. Back to that open pattern that I just showed you. Nothing else matters. Nothing. No, so this is a really huge chord. If you can't hit that 10th, what you can do is roll it up. And use your sustain pedal to do that. And on the top hand, you got a D minor. And then you're playing this A. And then you're mashing it with your thumb. And I'm just flipping that G when we go to that G over C. Nothing in this world will do. And then that pattern again. So let me show you that. So, no, everything revolves around E13. So you got an E in the bass, G sharp, C and E, and then a G. Really get familiar with that chord, move it around a little bit. You can also do this. Instead of playing that D, play the E. Everything revolves around you. Remember this little pattern that I showed you? We're just adding the G in there. Jesus, you. And then we walk it up to the C. So F over A, G over B, C. At the center of it all. See how many times this pattern comes in? It always works. The center of it that's that same little flip, only it's a little more complex. And that's all with these fingers right here. Da 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 da. Sounds really weird playing it like really slow like that, but when you're walking up the scale, sounds really cool. So let me show you this little chord too. That's leading into our F. It's called a just a transition chord, and it's what's called an altered dominant. Anyway, don't worry about what that means. So if we want to go to our F chord, Jesus be the center of it all. So we're going to the F. The F is the next chord. So Jesus at the center of it all. We know we have an F, so we're going to do an altered dominant. So we got a G minor, 7th. So it's a B flat, major 7 on the top, and then a G 7 on the bass. And because we're playing this together, it's a G minor 9, okay? And then all we're going to do is move our left hand to a C. And when we do that, we're also going to move our 2 fingers from the D and the F to the D flat and the E. So G, D, F, B flat, D, F, A. And then when we move, we're going to just move these 2 fingers to here. And when we do that at the same time, we're going to move our left hand to a C. So it's an F. Okay, so Jesus at the center of it all. Jesus at the center of it all. Remember that? From beginning to the end. Okay, so that's something that you can use. Let's go to the bridge. From my heart to the heavens, Jesus be the center, it's all. Let's learn that. So from my heart to the heavens, Jesus. Okay, so we know we're going to an F, so we're just going to walk it down chromatically. So one note at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, F. Okay, so that's what our bass hand is going to do. Just practice that a bunch of times. 1, 2, right on the quarter notes. Jesus be the center, it's all about you. The right hand, remember this pattern that I showed you earlier? Okay, we're going to use that same thing, only we're just going to add a G to it. And we're going to move with our left hand. The only thing we're doing is moving our thumb and playing the same thing twice. So it's... Okay. Now, when we move to this pattern, instead of playing the B, we're going to actually play a B flat. And then move our thumb again. So the first one is this. Second one is this. But when we move our thumb, we're just going to play the chord again. So it'll sound like this. Same thing with this. So go ahead and practice that a couple times. Just this. Now, when you get familiar, do the same thing with your left hand. When your thumb moves, your left hand moves. Really funky. And then to the F. But I wouldn't just play this F. Let's do this F. So G, A, C, E. And you're like, Eric, what is that? It's an F major 9 with a 7, a major major 7. So you call that an F9, okay? And then you're adding your 7th in there. So let's try that again. From my heart to the heavens, Jesus be the center, it's all about you. And go ahead and sing that while you play it. From my heart to the heavens, Jesus be the center, it's all about you. Okay, all about you. From my heart to the heavens, Jesus be the center, it's all. Okay, so you can use that same chord, because we're going to the F. You can use that same pattern that I showed you earlier, this one. Only you don't have to move your bottom hand, you just stay on the C. So let's see how that works in the song. From my heart to the heavens, Jesus be the center, it's all. Okay, so we're still gonna hit that A minor. From my heart to the head, A minor, Jesus be the center, it's all about you. So you can throw that same exact chord you just learned from Jesus be the center of it all. Jesus be the center. Works right in the bridge too. To the heavens, Jesus be the center, it's all about you. So that's a couple things that you can do. I would encourage you guys to look at your tritone videos on YouTube to incorporate those. Those are some cool things that you can do. Another cool pattern you can use if you want to rewind and practice that. But that's pretty advanced stuff for you guys to check out on your own time. But hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. A lot of things you guys can use in this song. Have a great day.